This video is sponsored by MagBak. You've just picked up your Galaxy S25 or S25 Ultra, and now you want to kit yourself out with some of the best accessories. Now I've got 16 of them for you today, some of them which I'm still using from last year's S24 accessories video, and unless you are one of those who go caseless, and in which case, perhaps it's worth mentioning the Samsung Care Plus service instead. But starting off with the first thing that most people go for with any phone, and that is the case. Now this one is an S25 Ultra exclusive. Unfortunately, it's not available for the S25 or S25 Plus series. It is from MagBak, and it's their S25 Ultra Elite case. And I literally have one of these for every single phone that I own because they're by far my favorite case. And that's not just because they're sponsoring this video. Now, why are they my favorite case? Well, they do all of the normal things that cases do. You know, it protects your phone from drops at all angles. It protects the cameras on the back. It also protects the glass on the front with its raised edge. And there's even an included screen protector in the box as well, which makes it super simple to apply. But all MagBak cases have an extra strong magnet on the back of them, which are strong enough to let you stick your phone to any metal surface. Like, I literally use this thing every day in the gym. It sticks to my metal desk as well, but also means you can use MagSafe chargers with the S25 Ultra. More on that in just a moment. Oh, and even with MagSafe accessories attached, it doesn't interfere with the S Pen either. But the Elite case has some additional features above and beyond their regular cases, which for me makes me always choose MagBak cases. Now there is a magnetic kickstand on the back and a built-in finger loop, which you can just pop away when you're not using it. They also call this the pinky pillow at the bottom, which is, I guess, just to more comfortably rest your pinky on whilst you're using the phone. And all of the grip, the buttons, the finger loop on the back, the pinky pillow even, can be customized to one of 6 different colors. Now, look, I know these cases are by no means cheap, but when you are spending like £1,200 on the phone itself, then I want to be sure that I have a solid case. And where I have been using their cases for literally like years now, and they have all survived the odd drop here and there, including my wife, who's gone through so many screen protectors lately that I've just decided to stop buying new ones just to see how that goes. And you can get 15% off one of these cases by using the link down below. So the MagBak case comes with a screen protector, but just be aware that any screen protector kind of messes with the anti-glare coating that you get on the screen itself. So if you do want to buy a screen protector, I'm going to link to the one I would recommend in the description down below when it is available, because it's not at the time of shooting this video. Now this is one from Whitestone Dome Glass, who have brought out their anti-reflective screen protector. Now I've always gone with Whitestone before, who used to have this like whole process where you taped up all the buttons, all the speakers, and then it literally like glued on this like sheet of glass and then bonded this glass to the front. But this new anti-reflective range is one that's more accessible for a lot of people who, didn't feel comfortable literally gluing something to the front of their screen. Because this one is just a traditional like stick-on screen protector, also with an anti-reflective coating that looks fairly similar from what I can see to the stock anti-glare coating on the Samsung's screens. Again, haven't tested it yet, can't buy one yet at time of shooting this video, but again, I will link it down below. Now, I'm also going to mention a wallet here, but I'm not going to spend too long because it's from MagBak, and you probably just all think that I'm probably featuring this because they're sponsoring this video. I'm not. I actually love and use their products every day. Now this is their wallet, which also has strong magnets in it. You can fit like 8 or 9 cards in this, and you can even engrave it with your name on it as well, so that's quite useful to have. There's also a finger loop, and it is so magnetic that you can literally spin it around without your phone flying off. The magnets are so strong on there. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. That is the wallet of choice for me. Okay, now over onto some chargers now. Now both the S25 Plus and the S25 Ultra can charge at up to 45 watts. And the regular S25 charges up to 25 watts. And my friend Ben from Lover of Tech made a video comparing the charging speeds when using a 15 watt, 25 watt and 45 watt chargers. And it does make a difference, as you should come to expect. And so if all you want is a basic charger for just the phone, then prices can vary depending on your country, but you can just pick up an official 45 watt charger for about, it's like £30 here in the UK or $50 in the States. Or you can actually pick up a Ugreen charger, like a 65 watt charger, for about the same price as the official charger, which also has 2 ports instead of just 1. Now, I don't actually use this one myself because I am actually using their much higher powered charger with more ports in it as well. So I can charge my laptop, my phone, my watch, and tablet all from one charger. But if you just want a great charger that's small, powerful, then of course the smaller Ugreen option is a great option too. Now, yes, there are products from other brands. It's actually really weird when visiting CES where, all the charging brands basically selling what looks like the same products, but with their own logo slapped on top of it. So all I can say is I've used both Anker actually, as well as Ugreen for a very long time now, and I haven't had a single issue with any of their products, which pretty much are my go-to now for charging products between those 2 brands. And so another one from Ugreen this year is portable charging. Now I've been on about like 4 work trips in the last few months or so, and I've only packed the smaller of these 2 power banks for me to take onto a plane, just because I get so fed up of trying to find and use public chargers when traveling, only to find they either don't work or they just charge really slowly. Now this one can charge up to 100 watts, but it is plenty enough to keep my multiple devices topped up when I'm traveling. But if you want something a bit smaller, then I also carry around this Anker power bank with a built-in USB-C charging cable. Now this is only 30 watts, but again, it's small, it's light, has an additional USB-C and A ports, and a lot of like the latest Anker chargers, they have a very useful screen on the front as well, just to show you how much battery's left, but also how long it will take to charge, whatever devices are connected. And then lastly for chargers, there are 2 more that I use on a daily basis. Now this is a desk charger from ESR. Now this is one that a few people have seen in my other videos and have asked me about. So this is I think it's called the ESR Cryo Boost triple charger. Now it is actually designed for an Apple device because it has this like detachable Apple Watch charger on the back of it. But it also has a really strong MagSafe charger with this built-in, I don't know if you can see this, but built-in fan on the back as well, so your phone doesn't get hot whilst it's charging. And in the base, there is a wireless charger as well, so you can charge your pair of Galaxy Buds or any other earbuds or even another phone if you need to. And then in the car is another ESR charger. Now this one has the fan on the back again, which is way more important in a car when you're driving and the sun is heating up your phone whilst you're charging. But both of these chargers, really, really great. They just help me keep my devices topped up during the day. Now next up, I'm gonna talk about audio now. And I have 2 recommendations here for you. Now, if you are going all in with the whole like Samsung ecosystem and Samsung products, including the S25 Ultra, then the obvious choice would be the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. Now, they sound great. They can switch between Samsung devices, such as, your phone, the Galaxy Tab. They charge wirelessly. They've got really, really good active noise cancellation. And also, have all the Samsung AI built in for things like more intelligent noise cancellation, improved sound quality. You can also use smart things to find and track them individually if you lose like an earbuds. And there is a feature to play a little noise, if you walk away from your earbuds to prevent you from leaving them behind. You get 6.5 hours of battery life with ANC on. They are IP57 water resistant, and these are just overall a fantastic pair of earbuds if they stay in your ears. Now, I am unfortunately one of the, rare few people where earbuds just generally don't stay in my ears that well. Now, you can improve this if you are one of those people by replacing the ear tips on the end of these with some memory foam ear tips, which I'll link to down below, which I have seen a lot of people say that fixes the issues with earbuds falling out of their ears. But generally speaking, I still use the Beat Fit Pros, which work great on the S25 Ultra, and they are just the only headphones I can find which actually stay in my ears due to these like wingtips, the lock in place, like no matter whether you're, running or jumping, and they actually sit quite flush in your ears too. So they're also not bad if you're the type of person who, like wears earbuds when you go to sleep. I've actually even slept with these a few times on the plane, although you do have to be very careful with like the angle as an accidental like tap or a hold, when you're sleeping, can suddenly start playing music or disable the noise cancellation, which when you're on a plane, can be quite a surprise. But there is no wireless charging on the Beats Fit Pros. There is great battery life, great sound quality, noise cancellation, also great. I just wish they had some of the like the newer features because, these haven't been updated in like 5 years now or so. It's really, really overdue. And then for over-ear headphones, of all the pairs I've tested, it is the Sonos Ace, which takes the win for me. Amazing audio quality again, great noise cancellation. They're also very, very comfortable on long trips and have great battery life. Like, I wish they could fold up to be a little bit smaller for traveling, but overall, Great pair of headphones. And for those of you who say, like, don't buy these because Sonos like messed up the Sonos app recently, honestly, I've not touched the Sonos app once when just using the headphones. Like, yeah, you use it for the, home speakers, but you just hook them up via Bluetooth and Bob's your uncle. Wait, is that a phrase that people say in the, outside of the UK? Bob's your uncle? Is that a UK thing? Anyway, now let's take a look at the health and fitness situation now, because with Android watches, you get a lot of options. You can see I'm like dual wearing at the moment. You get all different styles, all different colors, different straps. And I've tested a lot of watches recently. The Pixels, the Garmin's, Tick watches, of course, currently still testing the Galaxy Watch Ultra. And I would say the obvious choice here is going to be the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now, I love the longer battery life. I'm also a big fan of this, bright orange band on it as well. And the overall just health and fitness integration. Now, I've also been wearing a Galaxy Ring ever since picking up my S25 Ultra. And I actually quite like how everything just talks to each other and how it actually extends the battery life of the Ring by disabling some of the sensors in it that would otherwise be doubled up when wearing the watch and the Ring at the same time. You also get built-in LTE with the Watch Ultra, so as long as you set up an eSIM plan, which here in the UK is like an extra £5 per month, then you can still take calls, take messages, even see notifications, even if you leave your phone behind, like when you're out on a run or something. But before wearing the Galaxy Watch Ultra, I was really enjoying the Garmin watches. They are super strong with their health and fitness features. Battery life is absolutely unbeatable with many of the Garmin watches. And I just love their ability to use the buttons or touchscreen to control the watch. So if you are, if you're swimming or sweating in the sauna, you can still control your watch to, start or stop workouts easily. But those watches are lacking smart features. Even most of them don't have the option for LTE, so they are definitely more of a fitness first approach instead of a smartwatch first approach. Now, I mentioned the Galaxy Ring, and I think if you're into wearing a smart ring, then they are great, but I'm gonna add this one in here too. Now, this is another smart ring. This one is from Ultrahuman, and the benefit of this one over the Samsung Ring is that it is not tied to an ecosystem. You can use the Ultrahuman Ring on any smartphone, Apple phone, Android phone, and it has a similar battery life and performance to the Samsung Ring. And if anything, the Ultrahuman Ring and the app gives you a ton more data, like about your circadian rhythm, how much movement you've done, the stress, sleep, caffeine, your cardio age, skin temperature, even a VO2 max score. And again, if you are just into your health and fitness, then I would say go for the Ultrahuman Ring instead. There's no monthly subscription fees like the Aura rings. Now, you can also pick up some blood glucose patches to monitor your glucose levels, and it links with MyFitnessPal to link any spikes to the food you've eaten at the time. The only thing I wish Ultrahuman and really every other smart ring brand did is to copy the Samsung's charging case, because with the Samsung case, you can literally charge your ring, put it on the charger, throw it into the backpack, and it charges without worrying about, the ring's gonna fly off somewhere. And I just love this case has its own built-in battery as well, so you can charge the case and then charge your ring on the go without needing a physical charger to plug into it. Next up, let's talk about Galaxy Smart Tags. Now, if you have a Samsung phone, then I would buy one of these for every set of keys, or in my case, my wife's keys, as she always loses them. For every suitcase you have when you go on holiday, maybe even hide one in your car somehow, hide one in your kids' coats. You can even use them as pet collars for dogs or cats. They are so handy. You get 500 days of battery life. They are IP67 waterproof, and you can even use them to control other SmartThings devices around your home. Using these tags, you can easily find stuff when it goes missing. You can either play an audible noise, or you can just use your phone to see how close you are. So yeah, absolutely worth buying some of those. Now, for the gamers out there, try the Gamer, I think it's the G8 Plus this is called. Now, I've switched to this from the old Backbone controller that I used to use, and it is just way more comfortable. It feels more like using an Xbox controller when playing games. So if you need your, Fortnite fix because your kid is using a big TV, or maybe just want a game on the go, this is well worth trying out. Now, everything I've mentioned will be linked down below. I'm also going to include some discounted links if you haven't already picked up your S25. There's usually even extra discounts when using the Samsung Store app, so it's well worth checking that out too. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers, bye-bye.